And it was pleasure working with Rusty too, and I did second and third, but he beat me because he did the first three.
Yeah, they were inventing characters in the first one as they were going along. I always remember I was only booked to play a Jawa. That was on my contract and on the call sheet. Rusty Goffe was Jawa, but one day I was walking into the studio and the special effects guy said to me, "Rusty, bend over." So I was going, and they put this upside down polystyrene water cistern on me. And they were getting plastic bottle tops and sticking it on, spraying the black, put a bit of red tape down and said, called Giorgio and said, "Hey, how about this? What do you like this?" As a robot. And George said, "That's fantastic, I'm going to call that a God Droid." And that's how that happened. So I was looking at my feet, I couldn't see where I'm going at all. So we used to be directed, George would say, "Okay, Rusty, 3 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps to the left. That's right." Sorry, George. And that's how it happened. Yeah, good, George.
You don't
Is that
know
right,
when-
Stephen? Are you happy with that? Good. Animal! Sir!
What was it like shooting the stuff? Yeah.
Me? It all started with the 4 when Tim Burton asked me to do. Obviously, he did the first one, which was a classic one. But I beat him in the numbers of Oompa Loompas that I played. He played 1, I played 165. Individually. And then they multiply me numerous times, which we called, with the special effects, computerizing the background. They were like 400 at a time. And it started with 4. They wanted 7 people to dance with me. They couldn't find where my mask. They brought in the kids. I turned around, I said, "It ain't gonna work." They said, "Why not?" I said, "Well, A, you put the mask on the kids. They need a break. You're gonna send them to school. C, they're gonna miss their marks. D, they're gonna say, I'm hot. I need a water." And you only got 4 hours to shoot with them. And I said to Tim, "I'll do it myself." He gave me a high five and I said, "You're on." And I kept telling him, "Bring it on, my friend." And that's what happened with my Oompa Loompas. Then I'll tell you about you.
Not right, yes. But when they're going to make Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is called Willy Wonka, the story is why do we have orange faces and green wigs? Well, way back in the late 60s, apartheid was still in the United States, i.e. the black man could not go in the same doorway as a white man. Okay? So, we've got that. One day, knock on Mel Stewart, the director's door. And the guy comes in and he says, "I hear you make a movie with all these little Oompa Loompas people." Yeah, making a movie. There's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, all the other says, "They're black people, aren't they?" He said, "Yeah, they look pretty nice." "You can't do that this day and age. You're not allowed to do it. You can't use people, black people, to as workers in the factory." They walked out and said, "So what are you going to do about it then?" And off the top of his head, he shouted at the guy, "Okay, I'll give him orange faces and green hair." The guy said, "Fantastic, that's good, yeah, you can do it." Going out, he said, "Oh, by the way, what do you call in this movie again?" He says, "Charlie and the Chocolate Factory." "Can't do that." "Why not?" "Well, in the plantations, the big white boss was called Mr. Charlie." "Oh. And you cannot call him Charlie." "Okay, I'll call it Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory." And that's how Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, not Charlie, happened. And that's why we had orange faces and green wigs. And it was filmed in Germany, Munich, and the Bavaria studios. And there weren't many to water now. There were only 5 actors in the UK at that time, around about the late 60s. 70s. So I went with 4 of the other guys, and only four of us were agile. The other guy was about 78. And then they used a guy from Turkey, from Malta, from Romania, Spain, Germany, to make up the 10 Oompa Loompas. And of course, the language difference was absolutely awful, because we were singing Oompa Loompa Doopity-doo. So you've got the German going Oompa Loompa Doopity-doo. It didn't work. So only like us four, the agile one, he was off in sick bay. The old guy was off in sick bay. So the four of us were singing this song with a choir, then we had to mime it. So basically, when you see the movie of Willy Wonka, there's only really four guys that are doing the main parts. So the other guys were in the background because they were a foreign national and they couldn't go lip sync. They couldn't do it. So that is why. That's how I got my job. And I'm quite happy because everyone goes out singing the Oompa Loompa song. Especially after his movie as well. Yeah, even he knows it, it's good. It's lovely.
Tim said to me, don't watch the first one because you get influenced by the first one. So I did. I still watched it. And I
That was your
thought
question.
yes, I thought you guys did a great job.
Thank you so much indeed. I thought the person that pressed your button on the computer done a good job as well.
Yes, but then again, I sweated, I worked, you know, and that was hard to press the button.
Yeah, it was very hard to press the button. Yeah.
It's got cramps in my hands. Got cramps in my hands when I was doing that.
I think it's great, you know, 5,000 Oompa Loompas, one lot of sweat. It was wonderful.
There you go.
Okay. Sir.
Before you did Star Wars, before you did Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, what were your first jobs? Like, what did you do before the acting and all that?
Let me take that. My first one was Pink Panther Strikes Again with Peter Sellers. Pink Panther Strikes Back, or Pink Panther Strikes Again. That was done in Munich. And I did Doctor Who, the TV series for BBC. Did The New Avengers. Blake Edwards, not Blake 7. Blake Edwards actually directed that. So this was the things before I did Star Wars. I did a bit of stand-up comedy, none of that was stand-up, I'd say. As much as, you know. That's how it started.
Yeah, my first job at the 10th grade